Good morning students, I am Nairita Chakroborty and today we will continue our chapter 5, that is geometry. In today's video we will discuss about the topic angles. Now this topic angles is divided into 4 parts. Number 1, concept and naming of angles. Number 2, measurement of angles. Number 3, construction of angles, and the last one is types of angles. So let us understand the first part, that is concept and naming of angles.
Angles. Some basic points about angles are: an angle is formed by two rays that have a common endpoint. Here, Q is the common endpoint of the ray QB and ray QR. Here, the common endpoint Q is called the vertex of the angle. The two rays QP and QR are called the arms of the angle. When naming the angle, the vertex is always written in the middle. For example, angle PQR and angle RQP denote the same angle Q. We can also name an angle as follows. Angle PQR can also be named as angle A or angle 1. We measure and draw an angle with the help of a protractor. We express the measurement of an angle in degrees. Interior and exterior of an angle. Interior of an angle, the portion that lies inside the two arms of an angle is called the interior of the angle. Exterior of an angle, the portion that lies outside the two arms of the angle is called the exterior of the angle. In this figure, point P lies in the interior of the angle and point E lies in the exterior of the angle.
Now students, I think you have understood what are angles, what are interior angles and what are exterior angles and how to name angles. Now I am going to put a tick mark before this topic because I think you have understood. Now coming to the second topic, that is measurement of angles. For this you need a protractor. So please take out your protractor and let us understand what is protractor and how to measure angles with the help of a protractor.
Measuring angles. Let us begin by learning about the geometric instrument protractor. Number 1. A protractor is used to measure angles. Number 2. Angles are measured in degrees. Number 3. Each tiny mark on the protractor shows 1 degree. It has markings from 0 degree to 180 degrees. We can read 0 degree to 180 degrees from left to right and also from right to left. Number 4. While measuring an angle, the central point is placed on the vertex of the angle. Now let's see how to measure an angle. Measure the angle PQR. To measure an angle, we need to follow a 5-step process. Step 1. Place the central point of the protractor on the vertex Q of angle PQR. Step 2. Ensure that the 0 degree line coincides with one arm, say ray QR. Step 3. Count from 0 degree on the right side as ray QR points to the right side. Step 4. Read the degree measure that coincides with ray PQ. Step 5. Write that measure as the measure of the angle in degrees. Thus, we get measure of the angle PQR is equal to 75 degrees. Let's measure few more angles. Look at the figure. Step 1. Place the central point of the protractor on vertex I of angle PIV. Step 2. Ensure that the 0 degree line coincides with one arm, say ray IV. Step 3. Count from 0 degree on the right side as ray IV point to the right side. Step 4. Read the degree measure that coincides with ray PI. Step 5. Write that measure as the measure of the angle in degrees. Now, on measuring, we get the measure of the angle PIV as 90 degrees. Now, let us measure one more angle LMN. Step 1. Place the central point of the protractor on the vertex M of angle LMN. Step 2. Ensure that the 0 degree line coincides with one arm, say ray LM. Step 3. Count from 0 degree on the left side as ray LM points to the left side. Step 4. Read the degree measure that coincides with ray MN. Step 5. Write that measure as the measure of the angle in degrees. On measuring, we get the measure of the angle LMN as 145 degrees.
Now, I think you all have understood how to measure angles with the help of a protractor. Now, I am going to put a tick mark before this topic also. Now, coming to the third topic, that is construction of angles. For this, you need a ruler, a protractor and a pencil. So, students, please take out these things and follow the steps of measuring angles along with me.
Constructing angles. Let's construct an angle XYZ of 140 degrees. To construct, we need to follow a 6-step process. Step 1. With the help of a ruler, draw ray YZ and name it. Step 2. Place the central point of the protractor on Y such that the 0 degree line coincides with ray YZ. Step 3. Count from the 0 degree on the right. Step 4. Mark point X corresponding to 140 degrees. Step 5. Remove the protractor and draw ray YX. Step 6. Write the measure of the angle as angle XYZ is equal to 140 degrees. Now, let's construct one more angle MNP of 85 degrees. Step 1. With the help of a ruler, draw ray NP and name it. Step 2. Place the central point of the protractor on N such that the 0 degree line coincides with ray NP. Step 3. Count from the 0 degree on the right. Step 4. Mark point M corresponding to 85 degrees. Step 5. Remove the protractor and draw ray NM. Step 6. Write the measure of the angle as angle MNP is equal to 85 degrees.
Students, you have understood how to construct angles. Now I am going to put a tick mark before this topic also. Our last topic is types of angles. So let us understand what are the types of angles.
Types of angles according to measures. Size of an angle. The size of an angle depends on the space between its two arms or rays. It does not matter on how long the rays are, the size of the angle remains the same. Angles are of 5 types according to their measurement of size. They are acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. Let us learn more about each one of them. Acute angle. An angle that measures less than 90 degrees, that is between 0 degree and 90 degrees, is called an acute angle. Look at the figure. Here, angle ABC measures 60 degrees. So, angle ABC is an acute angle. Next is right angle. An angle that measures exactly 90 degrees is called an right angle. Look at the figure. Here, angle PQR measures 90 degrees. So, angle PQR is a right angle. Coming to an obtuse angle. An angle that measures more than 90 degree but less than 180 degrees is called an obtuse angle. Look at the figure here. Angle LMN measures 140 degrees. So, angle LMN is an obtuse angle. Next is straight angle. An angle that measures exactly 180 degrees is called an straight angle. Here, angle DEF measures 180 degrees, so angle DEF is a straight angle. The fifth one is reflex angle. An angle that measures more than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees is called a reflex angle. Here, angle XYZ shown by the arrow measures 240 degrees. So, angle XYZ is a reflex angle. And the last one is complete angle. An angle whose measure is exactly 360 degrees is called a complete angle.
Now we have completed all the parts of this topic angles, and I think you have understood the topic angles very well. Now today's class is over. Thank you. Take care and stay safe.